Imagine a salad that reinvented everything you thought you knew about the brunch classic, Eggs Benedict. Instead of the usual English muffin, poached egg, and savory hollandaise, picture a vibrant, fresh plate that marries all these beloved elements with crisp greens, bursts of flavor, and unexpected textures. This, right here, is the Twisted Eggs Benedict salad, a game changer for anyone who wants to enjoy the decadence of Eggs Benedict in a lighter, fresher, and more creative way. Let's begin by breaking down the heart of Eggs Benedict, the poached egg. There's something truly magical about slicing into a perfectly poached egg, watching the golden yolk cascade out and mingle with everything it touches. In this salad, the egg isn't just a garnish, it's a star ingredient. But instead of sitting atop an English muffin, it rests gently on a bed of mixed greens, its richness ready to coat crunchy leaves and roasted vegetables alike. Poaching the eggs to just the right consistency is key. The whites should be tender but set, the yolks lusciously runny. Once they're ready, a quick shock in ice water keeps them perfectly soft until it's time to assemble the salad. Next comes the greens. Traditional eggs. Benedict can be heavy, especially with its foundation of bread and ham. By swapping in crisp baby spinach, peppery arugula, or even a mix of spring greens, you introduce a refreshing lightness. The greens form the canvas for all those classic flavors, while adding their own subtle earthiness and bite. For added crunch and intrigue, consider tossing in thinly sliced snap peas, radishes, or even a sprinkle of toasted nuts. Each bite is a new experience, a playful contrast between velvety egg and lively greens. Now, let's talk about the protein. Canadian bacon is the classic choice, salty and slightly smoky, but this salad invites you to experiment. Try thin slices of prosciutto for a melt-in-your-mouth quality, or opt for smoked salmon if you want to evoke the flavors of eggs royale. For a vegetarian twist, roasted mushrooms or grilled asparagus offer a savory depth that can easily stand in for the meat. Whichever you choose, slice or tear your protein into bite-sized pieces and scatter them over the greens, ensuring every forkful gets a little taste of that savory satisfaction. Of course, no Eggs Benedict-inspired dish would be complete without hollandaise sauce. But here's where the real twist comes in. Instead of a heavy, cloying blanket, the hollandaise is lightened and transformed into a dressing. By whisking together the traditional ingredients, egg yolk, melted butter, lemon juice, a pinch of cayenne, then thinning the mixture with a splash of warm water or buttermilk, you create a silky, pourable sauce that clings to greens without weighing them down. For extra brightness, add a dash of Dijon mustard or a few sprigs of fresh chives. The result is a delicate, tangy dressing that nods to the original but feels entirely new. As you assemble the salad, think about layering flavors and textures. Arrange the greens as a base, then nestle in the protein, followed by roasted or blanched vegetables for extra substance. Carefully place the poached eggs on top, then drizzle generously with the hollandaise dressing. A final flourish of fresh herbs, dill, tarragon, or chervil, brings everything together, their fragrance lifting the entire dish. What makes this Twisted Eggs Benedict salad a game-changer isn't just the clever deconstruction of a classic. It's the way it brings together the best of both worlds, the luxurious, comforting notes of brunch and the clean, bright energy of a salad. It's perfect for those times when you crave something indulgent, but don't want to feel weighed down. It's also endlessly adaptable. Swap in whatever greens, proteins, or veggies you have on hand, and the salad still sings. Think about the occasions where this dish shines. Maybe it's a leisurely weekend brunch where everyone gathers around the table, pulling up bowls of salad and passing around extra hollandaise for drizzling. Or maybe it's at a weekday lunch, a way to bring a little bit of luxury and excitement to the middle of your day. It could even form the centerpiece of a special celebration, a bridal shower, a holiday brunch, or an elegant picnic in the park. The salad's beauty lies in its versatility and the way it sparks conversation. But perhaps the most compelling reason this dish is a game changer is the way it opens up the possibilities for what salad can be. Too often, salads are seen as afterthoughts, simple side dishes, or diet food. This salad turns that notion on its head. It's bold, satisfying, and packed with flavor. Each bite is a reminder that salads can be just as crave-worthy as any other dish, especially when they're inspired by beloved classics. Let's dig deeper into the components that make this salad so special. For the base, look for greens that can hold up to warm elements and a rich dressing. Baby spinach is a classic choice for its tender leaves and mild flavor. Arugula adds a peppery kick, while watercress brings a subtle spice. For even more interest, toss in a handful of frisée or endive, their frilly edges catching the dressing and adding a gentle bitterness that balances the dish. Protein is the next layer, and here's where you can get truly creative. Canadian bacon is traditional, but don't be afraid to play with alternatives. Smoked turkey, shredded rotisserie chicken, or even crispy tofu lend themselves beautifully to this format. If you're feeling decadent, try a few shavings of truffle or a dusting of smoked paprika for added depth. Vegetables, too, can be customized to your taste or the season. Asparagus, lightly blanched, brings a tender crunch and grassy flavor that pairs beautifully with hollandaise. Roasted cherry tomatoes add bursts of sweetness, while sautéed mushrooms contribute an earthy, meaty note. Thin slices of avocado offer creamy richness, echoing the texture of the poached egg. Now, the star, those poached eggs. If you've never poached an egg before, don't be intimidated. Bring a pot of water to a gentle simmer, add a splash of vinegar, and create a gentle whirlpool with your spoon. Crack each egg into a small bowl, then slip it into the center of the whirlpool. The swirling water helps the whites wrap around the yolk, forming a perfect oval. After 3 to 4 minutes, lift the eggs out with a slotted spoon and rest them on a towel. The result? Delicate, cloud-like eggs with molten centers that mingle with every bite. The hollandaise dressing is a revelation. By thinning the classic sauce, you create something that's just as luxurious, but infinitely more versatile. Whisk together egg yolk, lemon juice, and a pinch of salt in a heat-proof bowl set over gently simmering water. Slowly drizzle in melted butter, whisking constantly until the sauce thickens. Then, thin with a splash of warm water or buttermilk until it reaches a pourable consistency. A touch of cayenne or a squeeze of extra lemon brightens the flavor, while chopped herbs add a fresh pop of color. As you spoon the dressing over the salad, watch as it clings to the greens, mingles with the runny yolk, and pools around the roasted vegetables. Each forkful is a new discovery, a blend of crisp, creamy, savory, and tangy. The salad is hearty enough to stand on its own, but light enough to leave you feeling energized. For the finishing touch, consider a few thoughtful garnishes. A sprinkle of flaky sea salt intensifies the flavors, while freshly cracked black pepper adds subtle heat. Chopped chives or tarragon provide fresh, aromatic notes, and if you're feeling adventurous, a few edible flowers transform the salad into a showstopper. What's truly remarkable about the Twisted Eggs Benedict salad is how it honors the spirit of the original dish while charting its own path. It's not just a lighter version, it's a celebration of flavor, texture, and creativity. It invites you to play with ingredients, to adapt the recipe to your own tastes, and to rethink what a salad can be. So the next time you crave the comfort of Eggs Benedict, but want something fresh, vibrant, and unexpected, remember this game-changing salad. It's a dish that brings together the best of brunch and the best of salad, creating a new classic that's sure to become a favorite. Whether you're hosting a brunch, looking for a special lunch, or simply want to shake up your routine, the Twisted Eggs Benedict salad is proof that with a little imagination, even the most beloved dishes can be transformed into something truly extraordinary.